guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm really excited for this video today because this is the introduction to my third Project 10 pan, and I'm super excited because these are all new. Well, they'll be all new to you. There's one that's a rollover from my first Project 10 pan, but that was not in my second Project 10 pan, and I didn't have a YouTube channel when I was doing my first Project 10 pan, so you guys haven't seen this product before. So, yeah, if you don't know, I did my first Project 10 pan from the beginning of January to the end of March. So this one is starting on April 1st. And I am filming this video a little early, but today is March 26th. So I just don't know how much time I'll have to film this week, or this weekend. So I want to upload this on April 1st. So anyway, let's get started. So my first item is a cream blush from the Balm's How About Them Apples palette. And I finished up this cider one. This was in my first Project in pan, and so now I'm going to be working on candy. And my main goal is to hit pan on it. I don't know if I can use up this whole blush in 3 months, but I just want to hit pan. So if I hit pan, goal achieved. But I also will, if I hit pan, I'll probably just keep going and see how much of it I can use up in 3 months. So I'll swatch this for you. It's a nice light pink that I think will be really great for spring. So that's what it looks like. It looks pretty bright before you kind of blend it out, but I put like way too much on. But you'll get the picture. So this whole area of my hand, it hasn't blended out. You really need a very tiny amount, so that's why my goal is just to hit pan. But yeah, so that's kind of what it would look like on my cheeks a little bit blended out. But I'm really excited to make another dent. Hi, I'm done. What do you think you're doing? Came to eat my garbage? That's rude. So this one was one that was kind of hard to go overboard with, but these are all pretty pigmented, and so you only need a really tiny amount. So that's why my goal is only to hit pan, but I'm really excited to make some more progress on this palette because I would love to use up this entire thing. So I'm excited to get started on that this project. My second item is just a small deluxe sample of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this is, I think this one is 3 grams. And so I have a full size one that's like 11 grams that I've been working on, and it's almost gone. And so I'm going to start using this one, and I'm not quite sure how long it will take. I don't know how long I've been using that other one, but that one has lasted forever. So this one, even though it's small, it might be there till quite close to the end of this project. So I don't think I mentioned this. This project is going to be April, May, and June, so we'll end on June 30th. Next up is the Sephora Smoothing and Brightening Concealer in the shade Light 03, and you've probably seen this in my weekly makeup baskets. I've been working on it for a while, but it's not in any kind of project. But I just thought I would throw this in because I really want to use it up, because once I use this up, I have a Trina Tarantino I Dream Hyperlight, which is like pretty much the same thing as this, it looks like to me. It's the same kind of pinky shade for the under eyes to kind of brighten and lighten them up. So I just want to use this up so I can use up the other one I have and just not have backups of things sitting around in my drawers. So I really have no idea how much is in here. I got it last, maybe July. I got it after I went to the Sephora contouring class, so I could probably look up when that was. And I've used it sporadically between then and probably January, but I've been trying to use it more consistently, so I've been putting it in my weekly makeup baskets this year, but there's still, for a while I thought there was some resistance when I tried to turn up more product, because it's just a little brush tip and then you turn it like that, but I think that was all in my head. So if you can kind of tell what color it is, it's on top of that blush, but it's still coming out really strong. So I don't know how long this will last. Maybe it'll be the first thing to go, maybe it'll be the last thing. I have no idea, so we'll just find out. My next item is just a deluxe primer from CoverFX, and it's the Calming Primer. And I got this as a deluxe sample from something, I don't know. But I just have so many little deluxe samples of primers that I'm trying to move through them. So this is the next one I picked out. And I haven't actually tried it out or anything, so I guess I'll see what it's like. Yeah, this is kind of what I thought it was. It's kind of just more of a white, more moisturizing primer. It's not very silicone-y at all. And I do like primers like that, so I'll have no problem using this up. I just want to kind of remind myself, because I tend to forget to put on primer until, you know, after it's too late. So this is the next item. Alright, so in my last project I had my e.l.f. HD powder, and I used that up, and I have some more powders in my collection that I want to get through. So the next one I chose was this Bombshell Smooth Criminal Powder. And this, I mean, it looks way smaller than that big bulky packaging my e.l.f. HD powder had, but this has 4 grams of powder in it, and that one had 8. So the other one took like 8 months to use up, I think, so I'm hoping I can get this done in 3 months. But I've been using it for the past couple days since I used up the other one. So, I mean, it's like overflowing right now, and I mean, it's full, and then it has some in the top. So, I've been liking it. It's a very smooth powder, but I don't really know how to use it in this packaging, because normally with my other one, I would tap a little in the lid and then swirl my brush in it. But my brush is so much bigger than this lid, I've just been making a mess. So, even though I hated the packaging of the e.l.f. one, I'm considering putting this into it, which I know is weird, but I just don't know the best way to use this in just a tiny little jar. So if you have any tips or anything, let me know. I probably won't deposit it right away, so let me know if you have a better idea, I guess, but I might just put it in that big bulky e.l.f. packaging, which I'm not really psyched about, but we'll see. My next item is a black eyeliner, and this is by Noir. And I don't remember where I got this, if it was a Birchbox or Ipsy box or Wantable. It was some kind of box. I didn't buy this, and so I have no idea where it came from. But I was looking through all my black eyeliners because I wanted to pick one for this project, and I know Carrie McCall from YouTube here, she has mentioned that this is her holy grail liner. So I saw this in my little box of liners, and I was like, oh, I think I'll try that one now. So I'm excited to give this a try since I know that she likes it so much. So my next item is a foundation, and this is the Clean Sensitive Skin Foundation by CoverGirl, and it's in 225 Buff Beige. And I had kind of trouble making this line because it's like very thick and it's kind of all clung to the sides, but I have used this quite a bit. And it doesn't come with a pump. This is a different pump I have that I've been using with it, but from my guess, I think it's right about here. So I don't think it will take too long to use this up, but I'm just trying to move through a lot of my foundations this year, and so this is the next one on my list. And I think I'm going to put a powder foundation in another project I'll be doing, so I'm okay with having this one be mostly gone when I start it. Alright, next up is this deluxe sample of the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. And I got this for free from Ulta. And so I've actually never used it before, I just swatched it. But this is how big it is. And I did mark it on the cap. So it's supposed to be a universal shade. It looks very similar to the Ofra one I was using before. But actually it looks kind of lighter than that, but if you press harder, it's like that color. So I think this will work pretty well for me, especially in the summer. I was going to dye my hair darker again, but since it's almost summer, I'm just not feeling it. So I might just keep that hair dye until the fall. But it is up to here on the cap. And in case this rubs off, just for reference, there's like this weird kind of flat part, and it's right on the bottom of that like V. So that's mostly for my own reference, but yeah, so this is the brow product I'll be panning in this project. And then I have 2 lip products, and this is the one I was mentioning before. This was in my first Project 10 pan, and it's by Lipstick Queen, and it's in the shade Saint Pinky Nude. And if you aren't familiar with Lipstick Queen, they have 2 main finishes for their lipsticks. They have the Saint line and the Sinner line, and they have the same colors for those 2 lines, but the Saint one is like 10% pigment, I think, and so it's more sheer, and then the Sinner one has, I don't know if it's 90% pigment or something like, but it's way more pigmented and opaque. So this is the sheer one, and it's in Saint Pinky Nude, and I got this in a set last year with their other Medieval lipstick, which is a sheer red, and I got those, I think, for $20. So it was $10, but normally it's $22. So anyway, this is how far I got in my first Project 10 pan, and so I think it'll be no problem to use this up. I'm not quite sure how long it will take, but it's a pretty easy shade to wear. I really like it, and it's really easy to put on, just you don't need a mirror really, and it's really good I think for spring. So it'll go with almost anything, and so this should be no problem to use up. And then I chose one other lip product that I think will be a little more fun and a little more summery, and that is this Revlon lip butter in Juicy Papaya. And this is practically new. This is it rolled all the way down, so you can see I have used it, but not very much at all. I picked this up towards the end of last summer, I think. So this is how long it is. And I did mark it on the cap right here. I'll do a little swatch of it. Let's see, somewhere where I don't have blush all over my hand. So that's it right there under the St. Pinky Nude. And you can see it's just a little bit brighter, a little bit more of a sort of a corally orangey shade, but it is sheer, so it's also very easy to wear. But I thought that would be fun for the summer, since this project will kind of go into the beginning of summer. So yeah, so those are my 10 items, and I'm going to be updating every 2 weeks or so. I think that worked pretty well for my last project, 10 p.m. So I will see you kind of mid-April with my first update. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!